Hi, I'm Abz and you're watching the class of 2000 here on VH1. Now I want to take you on a journey. Well, it's more of a long weekend really. Back to the year 2000. Now everyone had big expectations about the new millennium. Billions of people around the world welcomed in the new year with some of the most spectacular celebrations ever seen. Australia had the biggest spectacle with over 3 million spent on fireworks alone. France's Eiffel Tower was covered with 20,000 flashing lights, and Britain welcomed in the new year with a big fat damp squib of a display with the Wall of Fire. It was about as exciting as seeing a Dido gig with Sade supporting. Here's something exciting. It's us and Queen with We Will Rock You. The year 2000 created a mini baby boom, partly because parents wanted to have a millennium baby and partly because it was the year of the golden dragon, which is supposed to be lucky. But this sudden surge in the population is likely to put strain on the school system, and by 2005, classes are going to be packed. It was also a big year for celebrity babies. Madonna had Rocco, Catherine Zeta-Jones had Dylan, Kate Winslet had Mia, and Sadie Frost had Iris, which is obviously going to put a huge strain on Prada, Louis Vuitton and Gucci. Talking of Gucci, here's Victoria Beckham with Dane Bowers.
Mind. 10 below, you're out of your mind. Dane, you're out of your mind. This tune's gonna punish you.
2000 was the year that Barbie turned 40, and to celebrate this, they brought out Presidential Barbie. That must have really given the US citizens a tough choice. Either Barbie running the country or the G.I. Joe that's currently doing it. Amazingly enough though, if you put all the Barbie dolls and family members sold since 1959 head to toe, they would circle the earth more than 7 times. They had a different doll for every occasion: evening wear, army gear, sportswear, scuba diving and pajama Barbie. This next artist looks like a bondage Barbie, which is definitely the one I would have bought. Here's Britney. Okay, stay tuned because coming up after the break, we still have Madonna, Eminem, Mel C and Kylie. So don't go anywhere. I'll see you after this.
Now we're gonna have some music, like old times.
Hi and welcome back. You're watching the class of 2000 with me, Abz. Let me just remind you what was going on in 2000. The cast of Friends got a whopping pay rise, Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton got engaged, and Sinead O'Connor announced she was a lesbian. 2000 also had everyone going around saying, "What's that?" This was partly due to a Budweiser advert and partly due to them being idiots. Another big thing in 2000 was Kylie's bum. I don't mean that literally, I mean Kylie in her hot pants. Here she is, spinning around. Ken Livingstone became London's first elected mayor in 2000. Known as Red Ken for his left-wing views, Livingstone got in much to the dismay of Tony Blair and every car driver in London. Up to that point, the only congestion charge we had to worry about was the cost of a box of Sinutab. The irony is that Ken can't even drive. Putting a man in charge of roads that can't drive is like putting Elton John in charge of the budget, and this next artist in charge of political correctness.
Ooh, that dress so scandalous, and you know enough to handle it. So you're shaking that thing like who's the ish, with a look in your eyes so devilish.
This is the class of 2000 with me, Abz. Now 2000 was a very eventful year for Madonna. She gave birth to Rocco and she got married at Skibbo Castle in Scotland to Guy Ritchie. It was a star-studded event with Gwyneth and Sting and anyone who was anyone on the guest list. Stella McCartney designed her wedding dress and served as her maid of honor. I'm sure Guy would have asked me to be best man, but he knew I'd upstage him. Anyway, here's Mrs. Ritchie with American Pie.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile.
In 2000, Michael Caine was knighted, Jennifer Aniston broke 1 million girls' hearts by marrying Brad Pitt, and the Queen Mother turned 100. I wonder if she got a telegram from her daughter. Anyway, it was an eventful year for this next artist. He won Best Album and Best Hip Hop Artist at the MTV Awards, but he was also arrested on weapons charges for pulling a gun on a man who was kissing his wife in a car park. Now I know what you're thinking, it's Rick Waller, but no, you'd be wrong. It's the real Slim Shady.
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Now we're gonna have some music, like old times.
Hi and welcome back. You're watching the class of 2000 with me, Abz. Now 1995 was a very bad year for Liz Hurley after the whole Hugh and Divine episode, but 2000 probably won't go down as one of her favourites either. She landed herself in trouble with equity because neither she nor her ex-boyfriend Hugh had paid their subscription since 1998. Then she was fined $100,000 by the Screen Actors Guild for filming an Estee Lauder commercial during the actors' strike, and it was going to take more than a dress held together by safety pins to get her out of that one. Anyway, here are All Saints and Pure Shores.
I've crossed deserts for miles, swam water for time.
2000 was the year Tony Blair's eldest son, Ewan, was arrested for being drunk and incapable. Police found a 16-year-old lying on the ground in Leicester Square after a night of celebrating the end of his GCSEs with friends. On arriving at Charing Cross Police Station, he gave a false name, Ewan John, an old address, and a date of birth to suggest he was 18. I wonder where he got his shocking ability to lie from. I'm guessing it's Sherry. Anyway, here's Robbie Williams with Rock Lee J.
Me with the floor show, kicking with your torso. Boys getting high and the girls even more so. Wave your hands if you're not with a man. Can I kick it? Ain't easy, but if you're selling it, it's alright.
Well, that's all we've got time for, I'm afraid, but I hope you've enjoyed this little stroll down memory lane with me. I think the highlight of 2000 had to be winning a Brit for Best Pop Act and seeing Mel C straddling Jay at the after-show party. And talking of Mel C, I'm going to leave you with her and the late, great Lisa Left Eye Lopez and Never Be the Same Again. This has been the class of 2000. I've been Abz. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.